Hey, welcome guys. Today is Friday. It's August 29th. We are here for a little Chizel Express. That just means we're going to get it all done in about 45 minutes. So we're going to use a stability ball, a couple different sets of weights, and maybe our mat at the end. Let's start with a little warm up. So we're going to take the ball in hand. Let's take a nice breath in and down, deep breath. Again, nice deep breath. Try one more time, deep breath. Good, now set the ball down, hands on top, let's push flat, and then round up. Try again, push flat, round up, again, push flat, and round. One more just like that, we're gonna push flat, but hold it there. Good, now let's round up really, really slowly. Good, then one more mostly upright, let's pick up the ball, another deep breath. And now arms in front, and let's just march it out, left, right, march. From there, we'll add a step and touch, and then some swings. Good, now add some kickbacks, and some toe taps. How about some leg lifts? Let's do 4 more of those, 4 and 3. Now back to toe taps, and let's draw figure 8. So we've got 1, and 2, and 3. Good. Now let's go backwards. 1, 2, 3. And we'll swing. Swing. Now we'll twist. And while we twist, let's lunge it side to side. Now try toes in ceiling. Let's cross down and up. And again. Good, now stay overhead. Make rainbows. Back to twist. And a small pulse to our left this time. Go 4. Then let's turn to face our left foot. Let's set the ball down. Right heel and left arms. Gonna reach and pull. Lift and lower. Now let's lift the heel and drop the knee. So a big lift and drop down. And again. Last one here. Stay down, little pulse at the bottom, 4. Good, now no pulse, we'll hold it. Pushing heel down. Sit back so front toe lifts, stretch it out. Good, now let's just press our toes down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Now let's keep the toes pressed down, sink a little deeper. From there, face front, hands on top. Let's push out with a flat back, hold it. Now round up really slowly again. 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's pick it up. And arms in front. We're back to marching, but this time, right, left. And we'll step and touch. Adding in our swing. And then some kickbacks. Good. Add some toe taps. And some leg lifts. Back to toe taps. Let's do 4 more. Here's our 4 and 3 and 2. Now let's draw figure 8. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now let's go backwards for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we'll swing. Swing. Good. How about a little twist? While we twist, we're going to add those lunges. Let's do 4 more. Here's our 4 and 3. Now try toe in ceiling. Let's go down, up. And again. Now stay overhead. Nice big rainbow. We turn to our twist. Now just pulse to the right for 4. Let's all turn to face right foot. We'll set the ball down. Left heel and right arm this time, up and down. Big reach and pull. Now I'm going to drop that back knee, so it's lift up and drop. Last 2. And 1 to go. Hang out right here, little pulse is 4. Then no pulse, we'll hold it. Push the back heel down. And now let's sit back, lift up, front toe stretch. Let's press our toes down and up. And again. This time we're going to keep our toes pushed all the way down. Stay there. Good, now let's face front, hands on the top of the ball. Let's push it out again. Out and up. One more just like that. Out and up. Okay, so now that we're up, we've got those toes in, heels out, feet about hips distance. Let's start with a slow squat. We're gonna sit our butt down, then rise from the chair. So like you're pushing your butt into the back of the chair and coming back up. On the way down, make sure you're pulling your knees in together. And on the way up, we push them wide. Try again. Last two like this. Try one more set. Now a little bit quicker down and up. So we've got our 4, 3, 2, 1. Now little pulses. For 3 and 2 and rise back up. 3, 2, and we're up. 3, 2. Give me 2 more of these again. Go 3. And 1 more. 3, 2. Good. Now slow down for 2. Down. And just 1 more like that. Down and up. Okay, good work. We'll shake it out a little bit. Let's keep the ball and grab our lighter set of weights. Okay, so we know that anytime we're seated on the ball, in order to stay in good balance, we have to make sure our core is engaged. So keep it nice and tall, elbows bent, palms in. We're going to side raise, shoulder level and down. So it's out and down. Now straight arms with our palms down, reach out. Now do thumbs pointing up. And try palms facing up. Now do palms facing down. Good, now upright row. 4, 3, 2, and change to straight arms but palms front, reach out. Good, now thumbs up. Palms face up. And then palms face down. There's 1 and 2. Okay, so let's keep a nice long spine but hinge forward. So we've got long elbows, or long arms, soft elbows. We're going to out to the side too and back down. So now we should feel this in the back of our shoulder. Reversing fly. 1 more slow one. Now let's try upping our tempo. So it's out and down. Good, now left arm. Right arm. And together. Right arm. Left arm. And together. Good, now slow it down together. 1 more like that. Good, now let's sit tall again. And once we're upright, we're going to try to lift our left foot. And then we're going to start with elbows bent. And we'll side raise. 2, 3. Now change that to straight arms, palms down. And this time let's lift front. Now go side, thumbs up. Now front, thumbs up. Good, now side, palms up. Front, palms up. Let's go side, but palms down. Good, now front, palms down. And let's upright row. Here's our 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so let's set the foot down. Keep a nice long spine. We're hinging forward again, long arms, elbows soft, slow reverse fly. Out and down. 2 more to go. And 1 more. Now we're ready to up the tempo. Out and down. 2 to go. Good, now left arm 1, right arm 1, together 2, Now right arm 1, left arm 1, together 2, and then slow and together. One more time, slow and together. Good. Let's sit nice and tall. And this time, you can lift that right foot. And let's start with the upright row. 4, 3, 2. Now do straight arms, front raise. Side raise. Back to front raise, thumbs up. Side thumbs up. Now go front palms up. Side palms up. Now go front palms down. Side palms down. And let's bend both our elbows side raise for 4. Last 2. One more. Very good. Okay, extend the arms. Let's set that foot down. Again, nice long spine, hinges forward. Slow reverse fly. So we go out, up, and down. And again, out, and down. Out. One more slowly. Now let's try upping the tempo. Out and down. Out and down. Right arm only. Left arm. Together 2. Left arm. Right arm. Together 2. Slow it down together. Again, slow. Let's do one more like that. Slow. And we're down. Okay, let's rise back up. So now we're just going to sit nice and tall. Let's start out with arms at our sides. See about lifting left foot. And then maybe lifting right foot also. Remember, nice tight tummies. Focal points for those eyes. And then we can even try changing our arms a little bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest the feet down. Good job. Okay, weights down. Let's take that left arm over the heart. So there's middle shoulder stretch. Same thing, right arm. Press forwards. Hands together behind. Pull down, lift out. Good. Now let's release. Couple shoulder rolls. Well done. All right, from here, we'll set weights to the side. And let's rise up. So now we're going to do a little work on our abductors. That's our outer thighs. We're just going to let our fingers rest on the ball. If you need a little more stability, you can always move your ball closer to the wall. Okay? So standing leg, internally rotate a little bit. Same with that outside leg. So belly button tight. We're just going to lift and lower the outside leg. So it's out and in. Out and in. Good job. 2 to go. Now let's do little pulses open. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now 4 slow. 4, 3, 2. Now pulse for 4. 4, 3. Let's try again. 4 slow. 4, 3, 2. And pulse 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now set the foot down, toes in, heels out. We'll squat. Squat. Remember, sticking that booty back. Keep your head up. 2 to go. Now this time I'm going to squat and then leg lift. Squat and out. 2 to go. Good, now no more leg, just squats. Give me 4. Last 2. Good, now give me that squat side leg lift for 4. Good, now just 2 squats. Squat, side leg lift for 2. 1 squat, side leg. 1 more squat, and 1 more side leg. Good, now just pulse down there for 4, 3, 2, let's hold, and slowly rise up. Good job. Now once we're up, let's come right over the top of the ball. All right, once we're on the top of the ball, we're gonna walk our hands out so that we've got our hip bones on the ball. And essentially it's like we're doing a plank in the air. Really straight line from the top of our head out through those feet. Keep your toes close and your heels apart. We're gonna slowly curl the heels in and out. So let's exhale on the way in, inhale on the way out. We're focusing on the gluteals and the hamstrings. In 2, out 2. In 2. Now try upping that tempo, please. In. Curl 2. Curl 3. 4 to go. 4. 3. 2. Ready, set, pulse in. 3. 2. Extend. 3. 2. Extend. 3. 2. Extend. 3. 2. In and out singles for 4. 3. 2. Pulse in 3. 3. 2. 1 more like that. 3. 2. And 2 singles. Now just pulse in 3. 3. 2. Now 1 single. And then just all pulses. In and in and in for 4 and 3, 2, 1. Hold there. Now do a little press up. Press. 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 Squeeze. 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 Now a little squeeze and pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. More to go like that. 8. And 6. How about 4, 3, 2, hold. Good, now let's release. Extend the legs. And let's push back. Just start with draping over the ball. And then from there, we're gonna keep our toes down, hands on the ball to help yourself come up. And then once we're up, hands remain on the ball. You're going to push it out so your head drops to those arms. Think about pulling your rib cage towards your thighs. Nice little downward facing dog using the ball. Good, Emma. Come on up. All right, so once we're up, let's switch legs. So back to those hip abductions. We've got toes in, heels out, belly button tight. Fingertips resting on the ball. Outside legs lifting. 8 and in. 7 and in. 6. 4. 3. 2. Now tiny pulses out there for 8. And 6. How about 4? 3. Now just 4 slow, please. 4. 3. 2. Pulse open. 4. 4. 3. Good. 4 more slow ones. 4. 3. 2. Pulse for 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold. Now set the foot down and let's do some squats. Squat. 2. 3. 2 to go. This time we're going to squat side leg lift. For 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Now squat only. 4. And 2. Good, now squat side leg lift for 4. 4. 3. 2. Now just 2 slow. Squat side leg. Now just 1 squat. 1 side leg. 1 more squat. one side leg. Now just do pulses here. 4, 3, 2, hold on to your squats, and slowly rise up. Very good. Okay, once we're up, let's take the outside leg, cross it over the standing leg, like the number 4. Little bend of the standing leg, push out on that inner thigh a bit so you feel that release in your hip. And then let's rise up and switch. Same thing other side. Cross over. Little bend, little pressure. Okay, nice job. Come on up, shake it out a little bit. From here, let's start with one of our heavier weights. And we'll start working on those lats. So let's keep the ball to our right side with our right hand on the ball. And then we're going to step our right foot forward and our left foot back. So a nice lunge position. We're going to hinge forward a bit. So the arm hangs straight down below the shoulder. We're going to drag up slowly and down. So this is our bent over row. Targeting the left side of our lats. Let's try upping our tempo, please. Go 1. Pull 2. Woo. 4 to go like that. 3, 2. Now do a row and a kick back. So we pull, extend it, bend, press down. 2 to go. And 1 more. Good, now just do 4 rows. 4. Last 2. 1 more. Row kick back. 1 more. Now it's just 2 rows. Row kick back. 1 row. Pulse up. Here's our 4, 3. Remain there, kick back. Extend, bend. 2, 3. Now as we kick back, rotate palm up, palm in. So it's up and in. Now do straight arm, palm up and pulse. Turn your palm in, pulse. 4, 3, hold there. Good, now slowly lower the arm. Let's rise to standing. We're gonna bring those feet in closer together. Toes in, heels out. Holding the weight with both hands. Up over that head. Shoulders down, upper arm slightly in front of those ears. We're inhaling on the way down. Exhaling up. Two more to go. 1 more to go. Now a little bit quicker, down, up. How about 4 more? Last 2. And 1 to go. Now slow down. And again. Last one like that. Good, now arms come slowly down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once we're down, let's go ahead, have a seat on the ball. Still holding on to that 1 weight. So what we're gonna do is do a little circle around with the weight. So we're gonna bring it around and then go the other way. So I want you to hold the belly button in nice and tight and really feel this in your waistline. Good. Round. Again. Good. Round. Let's do 1 more each way. Very good. Okay, arms up, and they come down. Well done. All right, let's stand up. So this time, left hand's on the ball. Left foot's out in front. Right foot's back. Once you've got that nice lunged position, hinge forward. Shoulder directly over wrist. Let's start slowly up and down. So I want you to feel resistance on the way up and on the way down. Change of tempo, quicker. So we've got 1, pull 2, 4 to go like that. Last 2. Now do row, kick back. So it's up, extend, and down. Pull, extend. 2 more sets. And 1 more. Good, now just 4 rows. Row, kick back. And again. 2 rows. Row, kick back. 1 row. Little pulse up. Pulse in, pulse in, pulse. For 4, 3. Now just stay there. Extend and bend behind. Press, bend, extend, bend. Every time we extend back, rotate palm up. So it's up, turn in. 1 more. Now straight arm, palm is up, pulse. And then palm in and pulse. For 4, 3, 2, hold there. Good job. Slowly lower. And let's rise up. All right, once we're up, we've got those feet coming back in. If you want to, you can grab your second weight, not needed. Toes and heels out. Weights overhead. Shoulders down, tummies in tight. Start with that slow bend. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more to go. 1 more slowly. Now let's try upping our tempo, please. So it's 1, 2, 3. Now do tricep, then squat. So it's bend, extend, squat, pull through. And again. Two more sets. Good job. Give me 1 more. And then back to just the triceps for 4. Last 2. 1 more to go. Nice job. Now slowly lower down. Ooh, good job. Once we're down, we can set our weights down. Let's put hands on thighs. So you've got a nice flat back. And then scoop the belly in round. While you're doing that, sink your hips a little bit more. Bring your arms out like you're hugging that ball in front of you. And then from there, we're going to slowly straighten the legs. And then start to neutralize, lengthen the spine. And then push overhead. Good, now let's drop left fingers down the center of our spine. Elbow to the sky, nice stretch on that tricep. And then we'll switch. Good, press up. Come forward and down. Couple shoulder rolls back front. Very nice. Woo. All right, from here, let's go ahead. Grab that ball. And we're going to start with a breath up and down. Another breath up and down. Now we're going to roll the ball out. I want you to get your forearms right on the top of the ball. Shoulders should be directly over elbows, belly button tight, head is up. And we're breathing. Count to 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll in. Good job. Take your breath. Another one. And 1 more just like that. Excellent. Ball comes down. Let's roll out. Again. Forearms on the ball, shoulders over elbows, belly button nice and tight. And we're breathing. We've got 16, 14. Wow. 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll in. Ooh. Let's take our breath. Another deep breath. And again, deep breath. Okay, ball comes down again. Hands on the top so we can walk out. Again, moving into our forearm plank. Belly button nice and tight for 24, 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll in. Woo, let's take that breath. Again, deep breath. And again, deep breath. All right, down goes the ball. Rolling it back out. So here's our last time doing our forearm plank on the ball. Belly button nice and tight, shoulders over elbows, head is up. Count to 32, 30, 28, 26, 24, 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's roll back in. Take our breath. Another deep breath. And one more like that. Very good. All right, down goes the ball. And again, let's come over the top. Now once you've made it over the top, let's keep hands and feet touching the floor, which means your hip bones are going to be on the very top of the ball. So we want to make sure that we're not letting that head hang down. Start with the left leg first, so reach out and up. Lower down, now switch right leg. Lower that, now move to the right hand. And then try left hand. Good, back to the left leg. Now the right hand. Now right leg. And the left arm. Good, now left leg, right arm together, please. Take it up. Come down and we switch. Lower down, switch again. So think about reaching out and then lifting up. And switch again. And we switch. Now when you come down, do same arm and leg again. So it's up. Same arm, leg again. One more like that. Now same arm, same leg, but go up really slowly. And we're going to hang out right here. Now see if you can lift that right foot also. Stretch, stretch. Good. We slowly come back down. Now right leg, left arm. So it's up, up, down. Switch again. Or same thing. Same arm, same leg. And again, same arm and leg. Again, same arm, same leg. Same arm and leg, but slower. 4, 3, 2. So find your good balance, hold it, and then see if you can lift that left foot also. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Once we've got our hands and feet back down, we're just going to drink over the ball. All right, good work. From here, let's come back out over the top. But now we're going to actually walk ourselves farther out in front of the ball. We're going to do some push-ups. So if you want a little less challenge, you're going to keep more of your lower body behind the ball. If you want more challenge, we're going to keep more of our upper body in front of the ball. So we know foundational hands means widespread fingers. Hands turning in slightly. Your wrist should be directly under the shoulders to start. Pressing through second, third, and fourth knuckles each hand. So we're going to bend the elbows, they go out, and come on up. So let's inhale down. Exhale up. One more like that. Now let's try upping the tempo. So we got our 8, 7, 6, 4 to go. Last 2. One more. Good, now slow it down for 2. One more. Now try 4 up tempo. 3, 2. 1 is slowly. And our last 2 up tempo. 1, 2. Now just hold a nice sturdy plank for me. Very good. Now see if you can draw the knees in towards your body. And then push the legs out straight. Again, let's try drawing the knees in, tummy's nice and tight. Push out straight. 1 more. Tuck the knees in. And then push out straight. Excellent. So now we're going to carefully walk ourselves back until we feel like we can just drape over the ball. Let it all go. And then while we're here, let's take hands together behind our back. Pull the arms straight and then try lifting them up a little bit. And you should feel a really good stretch go across the chest and those front shoulders. Good, let's release and hug the ball. Okay, so now we're going to keep those hip bones on the ball and our feet on the floor. And I want you to place your hands on the ball so they're kind of like under your armpits. And then what we're going to do is tighten the belly, pull out to the top of our head, and start to lift upper body away from the ball. Good, and then let's come back down. Try again. So always think about lengthening out and then lifting up. And back down. Try again. Lengthen as we lift out. And back down. Let's try that one more time. Lengthen as we lift out. And then just take a few breaths while we're here. Good. And then, come on back down. Beautiful. Once we're down, give the ball a hug. All right, from there, let's go ahead and help ourselves up to standing. All right, once we've made it to standing, let's go ahead and grab both of our heavy weights. And we're going to work on our biceps. So I'm going to give you a few options. One option is to balance with one knee on the ball. Another option is to balance with that heel on the ball. Or if you'd rather, you could do it seated on the ball. So all 3 require activation of the core. We're going to do what suits us best. Okay, so we're going to start with palms in, or palms facing away. Slow bicep curl up. Open. Same exact thing, but open it out from the hip a little bit. And again. Now let's go back to the front, but up the tempo, and if you can add the ball in out. Same thing, opening out from our hip. Now try 2 fronts, and then 2 from the hip. 1 front, 1 hip. 1 more front, 1 more hip. Now alternate fronts. And the hip for 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, arms down. Let's remove the leg, and let's have a seat. So again, let's set just one weight down. Holding the one weight with both hands. Take it behind you. And we're going to draw that little circle again. So circle around. Other way. Pull those tummies in. So this is all about those abs. All about those obliques. Let's try one more set, so that's one each way. Very good. All right, arms come up and down. Nice. All right. So again, we're going to stand up, or you could do this set seated, whatever works best for you. If you choose to stand, got the knee on the ball, or heel on the ball. So this time, palms stay facing in. Let's do a slow hammer curl. Up, and down. Same thing, opening out from the hip. And again. Good, now back to the front, but up the tempo. Add the ball if you want to. Same thing from the hip. Good, now two fronts. And two hip. We've got one front, one hip. One more front, one more hip. And then alternate to the front. And the hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, let's remove that leg. Go ahead, set your weights down. We'll stretch our arms out straight. Push out through the heels of your hands. Spread your fingers out really wide. Feel that nice release into that bicep. Flash your hands a few times. And we'll shake them out. Very nice job. All right, so now we're going to face the ball, fingertips on the top. Toes in, heels out, so we've got that neutral stance. We're just going to raise our heels, releve and down, releve and down. So heels up and down. Try 4 more. 3, 2. Now little pulse right up at the top. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slow down. Up. 2, 3. Now pulse up. 4, 4, 3, 2. 2 more slow. Now pulse up. 2, 1, 2. We're going to hold up. And let's alternate dropping individual heels. Let's do 4 more. Here's our 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And good job. Now both heels down. Let's step 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. Push the heel all the way down. And then just push forward. So you feel the stretch go right up your calf. And then come on up, step in, and we'll switch. Other foot back. Press the heel down. And then while it's pressed down, we're going to push forward, deepening that stretch. Good, and then we're back up. Nice work. All right, from here, let's grab our mats. And we'll head to the floor. So we're going to do a little bit more work on our gluteals, our hamstrings, and our core. So we're going to start with knees bent, heels on the ball. Arms at our sides, palms facing up. So we're going to keep those shoulders pinned to the mat. And then we're going to slowly lift the hips up, 2, 3, and then back down for 4. Try again, press up for 4. And back down for 4. One more set, still like that, 4. And back down for 4. Now up 2, down 2. Up, up, and down. Up, up, and down. Up, up, and down. Up, up. 2 more sets. 1 more set. Good, now 4 counts to press up again. Here's 4, 3. Let's stay there, but roll the ball, please. Out, out, and in. Stand, back, stand. A couple more. And one more. Good, now this time press your hips up, little pulses. For 4, 3, 2, let's hold it up now. Extend the left leg to the ceiling and pulse like that. 4, 3, 2, now hold it. Try rolling the ball out in. Out, in. Just one more. Hold it. Bring that left foot down, hips up. Little pulse and pulse and pulse. For 4, 3, 2, now just hold there. Right leg goes straight up. Pulsing up there. Little pulse. 4 to go like that. 4. Now no pulse and let's roll the ball. Out, out. In. One more. Hold it. Set that foot down. Hips a little higher. A little higher. Now slowly all the way down. Ooh, yeah. Once we're down, just stretch your legs out straight. Push your heels. So you're really stretching all the way up the back of those legs. Now make a triangle with your thumb and index fingers. Place it lightly back of the head. Elbows nice and wide. Then lift and lower upper body. So you've got exhale, inhale. Good, now try adding the ball in and out. So it's in. 2. Lift and twist to your left. Lift and twist to the right. Center, up, down. Last 2. One more. Now just straight legs. Upper body lift lower. Left knee pulls in, out. Now lift, twist to your left. Back to center. Good, now alternating the legs. So you've got left and right. Now we're going to add the twist. Lift and twist, lift and twist. Whoop, whoop. So you've got 4, 3. No more twist, just your legs. Good, now back to straight legs on the ball. Upper body lift lower. Now add the left, right knee in, out. Twist across to the right. Good, now center straight up, down. And let's alternate the legs. Then add your lift twist, lift twist, lift twist. We've got 4 more to go. 4, 3, no twist, just legs. Good, both legs straight out on the ball, upper body lift lower. Now let's bend the knees. Here's one more. Now just lift, hold up. Grab the ball with your feet, pass it to your hands. Put the ball right above your shins, keep head, neck, shoulders off the mat. Stretch arms and legs out, and in. Out. Up in the tempo. Inhale, exhale. Last 2. One more. Hold it. Rest your head down. Good, now grab the ball with your feet. Squeeze against the ball. A little squeeze. Squeeze. This is a great way to activate inner thighs. It's quite intense. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. We've got 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now just hold the squeeze. Hands behind the head, upper body. Lift lower. Lift and lower. Little pulse up top for 4, 3. Now keep the squeeze between your legs and lower halfway. And then back up. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more like that. 1 more to go. Good, now upper body again, lift lower. And then bend your knees, double crunch like this, in and out. Last two. One more. Now just upper body only. You're going to rest the ball down. Once it's down, lift your feet. Twist to your left. And down to the right. Now up the tempo, lift, twist. Now try adding the legs. Lift, twist, lift, twist. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 4 to go. 4. Last 2. One more. Good, now just up, hold the upper body, just your legs in and out. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees in, rest your head down. Good job, let's pull the knees even closer to the body. Good, and then let's ease up, and we'll rest the feet on the ball. Once there again, pull the knees in nice and close. Good, then ease up a bit, arms go wide. We're going to drop our knees to the left and look right. Come on, back up, let's drop the other way. And then back to center. And then just circle the ball around a bit. And reverse. Good, and then just hug tight. Stretch arms and legs out straight as far as they'll go. A little bit farther, left arm, left leg. A little farther, right arm, right leg. Good, and then let everything relax. From there, let's bring the knees back in. You can pick the ball up with your feet, pass it to your hands. And from there, we'll roll up and do a nice little forward bend. And then come on back up and let's take the ball behind us. And just press your hands against the ball. Open your chest, open your heart. And then we're going to keep the ball back there, however you can. And we're just going to use it like a big pillow. So let your head rest on it. And then see if you can let your arms open wide. And then we'll come on up. Sit nice and tall, open arms, open heart, hands pulled together, and all right, made it through our Chizel Express. So we're gonna grab a little bit of water, we're gonna come right back, and we're gonna do a little Yoga Express. So that'll be a great way to stretch out all those muscles that we just worked. So go ahead, grab your water. We'll keep our mat down. And you can come back when you're ready. So come on back when you're ready. We're going to start in a nice, easy cross-leg position, letting our palms open face to the sky. Let's close our eyes and begin to breathe deeply in through our nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage on the inhale. Exhale out through the nose, feeling that same area of the body contract and empty. We're feeling that deep breath entering the body and exiting the body. And let our chin fall to our chest and just breathe into the back of our neck. And let's lift the head into back to open our throat. And again, we'll draw chin to chest. Lift the head to back, open our throat. Again, chin to chest. Lift the head into back to open our throat. From there, come back to a neutral place. We're going to turn our head to the right. Come back to center and we'll turn to our left. Back to center and turn to look right. Center again and we look left. And then back to center and drop the chin to the chest. Let's lift the head to back, open our throat. Again, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift head to back, open our throat. This time we drop chin to chest. And we're going to roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Let the chin drop and roll left. Chin drops and roll right. Chin drops and roll left. Again, chin drops and we roll right. Chin drops and roll left. And then let your chin just rest on your chest. And we'll bring our head back to neutral. From there, let's place hands together at heart center. Inhale, open the arms and the heart. Exhale, scoop the belly and round the spine, coming forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. This time, inhale, open. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. And then let the arms float all the way down. Turn the hands over so your fingertips lightly touch the floor. And feel like your spine is getting longer and taller. Breathe. Let's take one more inhale as we are. Exhale, let's soften a bit. And then from there, let's uncross the legs and just bend the knees. So we'll place our hands behind our thighs. Keep the back nice and tall. And then just lift up your toes. So it's like you're flexing through your heels. And then we'll set the toes back down. Try again, lift up. And set down. Once more, lift up. And then set down. Now from there, let's keep the belly button tight and try to balance on our tailbone. And let's do the same thing. So flex your feet and point your toes. We'll flex and point. One more like that. Flex and point. Good. Then just let your feet relax. And let's try to roll our ankles around and reverse. Nice, all right? And then we'll just rest our feet back down. Once they're back down, let's stretch the legs out straight. Hands on either side of our hips. Let's press down through our palms. Push the arms straighter and straighter. Sit really, really tall. And we'll soften a bit, let our fingers walk forward, push back through our tailbone. Draw your chest towards your thighs and just melt yourself in half. And then from there, slowly come back up. Once we've made it up, let's bring ourselves around onto all fours. So we're going to position shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Good foundational hands pressing through second, third, and fourth knuckles. As we inhale, sink our navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open our heart, cow. And then let's exhale for cat. Inhale, open for cow. Exhale, round for cat. Again, inhale, open cow. And exhale, round cat. Then come back to neutral spine. Once there, let's tuck our toes, lift our tailbone, send it towards the sky as we dangle our head through extended arms and feel our ribs pull closer to our thighs. While we're here, we want to feel the back of our shoulder blades reaching down towards the gluteals. And let's nod our head yes a few times. And then let it gently shake no. And then just let it hang out. And let's walk our dog, lift and lower each heel individually. And then from there, we'll press our heels down. Now let's inhale ourselves into a good sturdy plank. So we've got that tight, tight tummy. And then press back up into down dog. Let's inhale again into our plank. And exhale, down dog. One more time, we inhale to plank. From there, we're going to modify by just dropping to the knees. And then on the exhale, we're going to open the elbows wide, lower the chest, then the hips touch down. Elbows come close, press through tops of feet, hip bones, pull out through top of the head. Inhale, rise into our cobra. Exhale, open the elbows, come down. Tuck elbows in, inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, back down. Let's try that once more. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Now push back into extended child's pose. So we open the knees, we get our tailbone to reach towards the heels, drop the chest through the knees, forehead on the mat, and then turn your palms open to the sky. Flip the hands back over, foundational hands, toes tuck under. Tailbone rises. We're back into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. And again, exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes and make our way back up into down dog. Again, inhale to plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise for cobra. And exhale, down dog. Now from down dog, we're going to step the right foot through our hands, bringing us into runner's lunge. So at knee over ankle, we want a nice long back leg. Step the right foot back into our plank. Press back up into down dog. Left foot steps through the hands, moving us again into runner's lunge. Knee over ankle, back leg long and straight. And then let's step left foot back, returning us to plank. Exhale, let's lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, return to down dog. We'll walk our dog a few more times. Press the heels down. Lift them back up. And press down. From there, let's step right foot forward and then left foot forward. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, we we start to roll up. Let's reach high and touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. From there, let's step back. Right foot, left foot into our plank. Exhale, we're going to lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, tuck our toes. We're back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. Exhale again, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, we roll up. Reach and touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Once again, inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. And again, exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot steps back into our lunge. From there, we're going to drop down onto the right knee. Press to the top of the right foot. And then start lifting up our body to come into crescent moon. And then let's bring hands together at the heart. We're going to take a big inhale. Rotate, rotate to our left. And then as we exhale, let's try to get that right elbow to the outside of our left thigh while pointing left elbow and shoulder towards the sky. Exhale, we untwist, return hands to the mat. Go ahead and tuck the right toes under, bringing us back into lunge. Now push the right heel down, turn the right toes out, and let's align our left heel with the back of our right heel. We're starting to lift upper body, so we're going to check is our left knee over our ankle, our hip bones facing forward, and arms when ready for warrior one. And then let's open the arms wide. Start to pull that left leg straight. And let's revolve upper body. And we end up facing the wide edge of our mat with our toes and heels out. Palms facing forward or facing up for 5-pointed star. Let's inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold in half, brush the earth, and then inhale back up. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Again, exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. And then let's reopen to find 5-pointed star. Rotating our palms to face forward. Start to bring the arms close together. Let your palms meet, and then we'll lace our fingers and press our index fingers together. Feeling that deep stretch across upper back and between the shoulder blades. And while we're extending and reaching, let's lift the arms so they frame our head, keeping our shoulders actively pulling away from the ears. Want to get a little taller out of our waist. Do a bit of a back bend. And then we're back to neutral. And we can reopen our arms, returning to star. Now we're ready to turn our left toes to the front edge of our mat. align our left heel with our right arch. Keep your hip bones in your chest facing the wide edge, and then start to bend the left knee. Want to look for that place where our knee is over our ankle. Got the same amount of weight into both feet, and we're looking out past that left hand. Stretch that left arm a little further forward. Lift the left, lower the right. Push left palm to the sky. Breathe all the way up the left side of your ribs. And then while we're there, start to pull left leg straight without locking. Bringing us into reverse triangle. And then we'll bring the arms back to shoulder level, returning us to our starting position. So imagine that you're pressed up against a wall. And while we're pressing our back side of our body against the wall, we're going to start to pull the right hip to the right and then start reaching left arm as far away from that right hip as we can. Once we can't go any farther, send the left hand low and the right hand high. So remember, we want to keep the back side of our body pressing against the wall. We're going to feel like we have to pull our right shoulder a little bit back, press our right hip a little bit forward. And that's going to keep us in that very straight line, breathing into all that space that we've created. Inhale in our triangle. On the exhale, the only change we'll make is we'll bend the left knee, and we can either rest our left forearm on our thigh or reach our left hand to the mat, which is going to bring us into extended angle. And as we exhale, let's bring the right hand down, revolving our upper body so we end up back in runner's lunge. From there, we'll send our left foot back into our plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. Exhale, return to down dog. Inhale to our plank. Exhale again, down dog. Right foot forward. Once there, push the right leg straighter as you lift your left leg behind you, hip level. And then your hands are going to automatically form this nice tripod with your right foot. And there's tripod balance. Now we can remain like that or align our right thumb with our right pinky toe as we start rolling left hip open. We add left arm to the sky. There's our half moon balance. Exhale, left hand down if it's lifted. And then we can go ahead and step our left foot in. Toes close, heels apart. Let's inhale, roll the body up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Now while we're here, let's rest our ribs on our thighs. Cradle our elbows in the palms of our hands to form a frame, and then let your head dangle within that frame. And then go ahead and release fingers to the mat. From there, let's step back with our left foot into runner's lunge. We're going to sink down onto our left knee and the top of our left foot. Start to lift upper body so we end up in crescent moon. And let's bring hands to our heart. Big inhales, we start to rotate right. And then exhale, we're going to try to get our left elbow to the outside of that right thigh. breathing into our twist. Exhale, let's untwist. Hands return to the mat. We're going to tuck the left toes under so we can lift left knee, bringing us back into our lunge. From there, let's push left heel down, turn left toes out. Align our right heel with the back of our left heel. Make sure that right knee stays over ankle as we lift up our body. Hip bones face forward, shoulders squared out over the hips. We add our arms for Warrior One. And then start to open the arms wide. And we'll pull the right leg straighter without locking. And then we can revolve upper body, facing the wide edge of our mat, toes in, heels out, palms face the sky, and there we are in our 5-pointed star. Let's hold that belly button nice and tight and begin to hinge forward, moving into straddle airplane. And then from there, let the arms float down. Once your hands make it to the mat, push down into your palms. Inhale to look out. And then exhale. Try to really let go of that upper body and let everything just hang out. And then let's press down through the palms once again. Push the arms straight. Raise up our heels. Press them down and raise up the front of our feet. And then press all those toes down. Push through the palms, straight arms again. Big inhale. Exhale, re-extend the arms. We're back in our airplane. And then keep that belly button pulling in as we inhale and rise back up. Returning to 5-pointed star. Now let's inhale the arms to the sky. Let your palms meet overhead. Lace your fingers. Press those index fingers together. Feel yourself getting longer and longer out of the waist. And let's side bend to our right. Back up and side bend to our left. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, bring the arms forward so they're right out in front of that heart. And then let's release the arms and we're back into our star. From there, it's right toes turning to face the front end of our mat. Align right heel with left arch. Keep hip bones and chest facing that wide edge of your mat. And then let's bend the right knee. So we're looking for Warrior Two. Body weight centered equally into both feet. Looking out past that right palm. And now stretch that right arm a little farther. Let's lift the right, lower the left. Push right palm to the sky. We've got reverse warrior. And then from there, begin to pull the right leg straighter and straighter. Pressing through the right palm, we've got reverse triangle. And then let's come back to our start position. So again, we're pressing our bodies up against the wall. So we stay in a very straight line as we begin to pull our left hip left. And then begin reaching that right arm farther away from that left hip. So we can't go any farther. Left hand low, right hand high. I'm sorry, right hand low, left hand high. And you want to keep the back side of your body pressed against the wall. So you want to feel like you're pulling that left shoulder a little bit back, pressing left hip a little forward. and feeling all that open space that we've created. Got one more inhale as we are. On our exhale, let's start to bend the right knee. We want to bring it out over our ankle. We can place our right forearm on our thigh or reach right hand to the mat. And we've got extended ankle pose. Exhale, begin to revolve upper body. Once your hands make it to the mat, we end up in runner's lunge. And then we can send right foot back into plank. Exhale, let's lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, back up into down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale again, down dog. Left foot steps through the hands into runner's lunge. From there, we start to straighten the left leg, pushing weight forward onto it as we lift right leg behind us, hip level. Hands form the tripod with our left foot. And there's our tripod balance. Staying that way, or align your left thumb with your left pinky toe as we roll the right hip open and add the right arm towards the sky. We've got half moon balance. As we exhale, let's bring that right hand down, and we'll step our right foot in, toes close, heels apart. Let's inhale and roll the body up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, let's open just the arms. They're going to come together behind us. Once we've got them together, pull the arms straighter and straighter, and then think about really opening across the heart and across the front of those shoulders, opening our throat. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, let's hinge forward. Pull ribs closer and closer to thighs. Let your head drop, and then see about lifting those arms higher. Exhale, let the hands release, and they float back down to the floor. Let's step right foot back, left foot back into plank. Once we've made it to that good sturdy plank, we're going to keep right shoulder over right wrist. We're going to turn for side plank. Left arm reaches high. Remember, we can modify to the side of our right knee if we'd like. We'll come back around to full plank. And then transition to left shoulder over left wrist. Side plank on the other side. And then return to our full plank. Press up into downward facing dog. Walk our dog a few times. Press both heels down as far as they'll go. And then let's make our way down onto hands and knees. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart, cow. Exhale, scoop in, round the spine for cat. And then we find our way to neutral. From there, let's stretch the heel of our right foot, add the left arm forward, palm to the sky. We've got our spinal balance. Try lifting the left foot so it's not helping us balance. And then we can bring the hand and foot back down. Let's bring the right knee forward right up behind the right wrist. Use your left hand to guide your right heel across the body. You want to aim it at the left hip bone. You want to keep the right knee pointing to the outer edge of our mat, and then try to inch your left leg a little further back and let your upper body sink closer to the mat. So while we're working on our pigeon pose, let's keep it active by pressing down through the top of your left foot and really pressing into that outer pinky toe. On the next inhale, let's start lifting our upper body. And then once we're upright, we're just going to transition so we're sitting onto our right hip. And then once we've got that done, let's pull the bottom of our left thigh up so it butts right up against the bottom of our right foot. And when we look at our legs, we see like this little pinwheel. Once that's done, let's stretch out the arms. And then start to bring them closer together. Let's pass the right elbow under the left elbow and then bend the elbows. So back of hands or palms meet, and we're going to try to lift those elbows so they stay shoulder level. And then as we exhale, let's release the arms. We'll keep the right leg as it is, but we're going to take that left leg and step our left foot across with that right leg. So once we've got that done, let's insert the upper left arm inside the left thigh. Try to walk your right hand a little further back and closer to that tailbone. Push down into your palm. Feel like the top of your head is being pulled to the sky so we're nice and tall. Take a big inhale. And then on the exhale, we're going to rotate a little bit farther to the right using just the waistline. And then let's inhale, left arm high. Exhale, let it float down. Once it's down, we can uncross the left leg and just stretch it out straight. Let's keep the bottom of our right foot pressed against that left inner thigh, and then just do a nice side bend to your left. And then we can come on back up, let both legs go straight. Push out through your heels, press down into your palms. Feel like you're pressing yourself right off the mat. And then as we exhale, let's start to slowly pull ourselves forward, push back through the tailbone, melt down. And then we can unfold from there. And once we're up, let's come back around onto all fours. Shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Nice foundational hands. We sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart cow. Exhale, round cat. Back to neutral. This time, let's send the left leg behind us, hip level. Right arm forward, palm to the sky. Try lifting that right foot. Hand and foot come back down. And now we're going to pull left knee forward so that comes up behind the left wrist. And then using that right hand, let's guide left heel across the body, aiming at your right hip bone. Think about left knee pointing to the outer edge of your mat. We inch that right leg a little farther back. And then we try to sink a little deeper down. Pressing down to the top of our right foot and the outer edge of our left pinky toe. From there, let's inhale and start to lift up our body. And then once we're upright, we sit onto our left hip this time and just pull that right thigh forward so it butts up against the bottom of our left foot. So we're back to having our pinwheel legs. Stretch the arms out. Let them come closer together. This time it's left elbow under right elbow. Elbows bend, backs of hands or palms can meet. And we're lifting elbows shoulder level. And then from there, let's release the arms. And we'll take our right foot, step it across the bent left leg. Once it's in place, let's place that inner or that right arm to the inside of our right thigh, and then bring that left hand a little bit further back, close to your tailbone. Push down into your palm. So sit really tall. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to rotate at the waist so we can look a little bit farther over that left shoulder. And then we'll inhale, reach high to the sky. Exhale, let that arm float down. We can uncross the right leg. We're going to keep the left knee bent with the bottom of our left foot pressing to that right inner thigh, and then just side bend to the right. From there, let's come back up, let that arm float down. And now let's stretch out the left leg, and the right leg is still straight, and we're just going to take them wider apart. We're going to press out through our heels, let your hands rest between your legs, and then begin to hinge forward. So the goal is to keep pulling through the top of your head and feel your navel pulling towards the mat, so we don't allow the back to round. And when you feel like you're stuck and you can't go any farther, breathe into whatever feels tight and see if you can't let go just a little bit more. And then we can slowly come up. Once you've made it up, let's bring your legs back together. And let's bend the knees. So again, we're going to sit nice and tall and straight, shoulders down, head held high, back is long, no rounding of the lower back. And then pull that belly button tight to find your balance. Let's start to extend the legs, go wherever we can go without allowing our back to round. And then we can see if we can reach the arms. And we'll start to slowly lower down. And once we've made it all the way down, we're going to stretch ourselves really long. So try to reach a little farther with your left arm and your left leg. And a little farther with right arm and right leg. And then arms and legs together, stretching just a little bit longer. And then feel everything go soft. From there, let's pull that left knee to our chest, give it a hook. Circle the knee around gently. And reverse. Just keep the knee tucked in a little bit closer. And we'll send that leg out and bring the right knee in. Starting with that good close hug. And then that nice easy knee circle around. And reverse. And then just hold the knee in close. Good, and then bring both knees in at the same time. We give ourselves a hug, and then we get to rock a little bit side to side. And then we can circle our knees around and around. And a few the other way. And then just keep the knees tucked in super close. And rest your feet down. Open the arms wide. Let's drop our knees left and look right. Come back up and we'll drop our knees to the right and look left. And then bring them back up. Let the feet come apart about hips distance, toes and heels out. Arms at our sides, palms to the sky. Let's tighten the belly and slowly make our way up into shoulder bridge. And then we can slowly come back down. And then once we're down, knees to chest again. Stretch, stretch, stretch. A few more little side to sides. And then hold to neutral and we'll stretch our legs to the sky. So we've got arms at our sides, palms facing up. And we can stay just like this. This would be a modified shoulder stand. Encourages blood flow to return to the heart, which cools and calms the body. Or if you want to venture into full shoulder stand, we want to make sure that we're using the abdominals to do the lifting and the holding, and our hands are just little innocent bystanders that jump into support but not hold the load. So regardless of which version we're choosing, the benefits are the same. And if you're in full shoulder stand, you can try dropping one toe over your head, pulling it back up, and try switching legs. And then if you try to do both legs, for plow, make sure that you're not feeling any compression in your neck. And then from there, we're all going to bend the knees. So if you're in modified shoulder stand, knees to chest. If you're in full shoulder stand, we're going to have our knees bent and close to our ears. And then we're going to let the arms come back down to the mat and roll ourselves down so we end up flat on our backs. And we all have knees to chest. And then just hug them in really tight. And let's do a couple knee circles. And go the other way. And then just hold the knees in close. Tightening the belly, press through the back of the ribs. Let's bring shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. And while we're lifted like this, we're going to send our right leg to the mat. And then send our left leg to the mat. Arms restful at our sides. Slowly melt your spine back to the mat. Just guide your breath around the body. Look for any areas that remain tense or tight. Let's send away all of our anxious thoughts. Choosing kindness and compassion to all sentient beings. Namaste. So let's make sure we're hydrating, sipping lots of water throughout the day, keeping muscles and brain cells functioning, juicy and flexible. And I thank you for joining us. I will be back tomorrow night to let you know what's taking place on Sunday. So in the meantime, let's all stay healthy, safe, and kind as we rise, resist, persist, and repeat. Take good care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.